Oldham is one of those authorities, probably the majority of them, but that is particularly suffering from reduction in funding. Has been for a number of years. We're continuing to make cuts. But remarkably, the council has been able to find the funding to invest in town centre development. And I started working in Oldham in 2002. Even at that point, the old town hall had been mothballed. Grand-looking building, but it was not in use. The civic centre was located somewhere else in a more modern 60s building, actually. And for some time, it had been a gleam in the politicians' eyes to open up the old town hall. And this was linked with there also not being a cinema in Oldham. And 12 months ago, after a period of development, the old town hall has now been turned into a cinema complex with restaurants as well, which is a great development for a place like Oldham. But what's significant for me is that alongside that, we developed a large open space called Parliament Square, which then provides the venue for arts and cultural events. We've now got street theatre happening there. We've got live music also happening in that space. But linking it back to the health as a social movement idea, what has developed more recently is that there's cafes around there. And a woman who is an Oldham resident is a social worker in her day job, not in Oldham. But she picked up the idea and the focus on social isolation and has developed this thing that she's calling Chatty cafes. And it means that people volunteer to sit in the cafes, particularly the ones around Parliament Square. And they put a sign up that says, if you want to come and chat, you can come here. That's a small idea. It might not last that long, but it's the kind of thing which we need to happen, whereby people take it onto themselves to do something which they think would benefit them, but also others too.